Hello, we would like to present our nomination for category Crisis Strategy and Management. My name is Monika Hruba and I'm responsible for retail customer experience.
And my name is Katka Tomášková and I'm responsible for corporate customer experience, and we are from Česká, spořitelna. We are the biggest bank on the Czech market. We can say that in each town on a square there is typically a pub, there is a church, there is a sport club called Sokolovna, and of course, and not surprisingly, there is Česká spořitelna. Currently, we have almost 500 branches, 1,800 of ATMs, almost 10,000 employees, 1.4 million of active mobile users, and 4.6 million of customers, both from retail and also corporate B2B segments.
Our initiative is actually focused activities related to COVID situation in Czech Republic. We decided to create a cross-functional COVID solution team, which was created at one spot, and people from different departments were part of the group, including our board members. It was very important because all the activities afterwards were done mostly from home offices, so having one body which decided and quickly was able to say the way forward was very efficient. As we were thinking about help to our customers, we decided that we will create one point from which we will organize all events. And the most efficient and flexible was utilizing our web pages, which were created as a single source of information, and where we place all our information for the clients, but also for ourselves, because our call center, our branches, and everybody was sure that they are getting the most fresh and actual information. And we were using and changing actually our complete media structure and media used from the standard media into the online media. So our TV campaigns, our online was stopped, and instead of the standard planned campaign, we just utilized them for a link to our web page, and we were massively using our social media to keep customers updated. And if anything needed like larger or broader explanation, we were retargeting them to the web pages.
First of all, we'd like to state that we haven't choose COVID, but we have to respond to this situation. So as we already mentioned, we were found in 1825 with the clear purpose to fulfill the needs of unprivileged customers, but we somehow lost ourselves on our way in the past years. In the end of 2018, we decided to make a huge and radical organization change. We built the new units, tribes, to better focus on our customers and to have our customers in the center of every initiatives. We put people called customer journey experts in every team who are in fact the mouth of the customers in our company. And the size of our organization requires to specific approach to reach the data, to share the data, insights, etc. So, and also at the same time, we needed some common approach regarding the customer experience management. In fact, that proves, thanks to this agile transformation, we were ready for such a huge and enormous pandemic as it began, and it was a great situation to prove in a reality how great we are prepared.
Looking at our customer base, we have very different heterogeneous customer base, starting from young people using the mobile technologies quite frequently to very old people who maybe never use them. So when COVID came, we have to think how we can help them all. And the unit which was directing our activities decided that we would like and we would have to heavily support this group which is not so familiar with online technologies. So we started with activities helping them to get on board. We distributed new cards via different technology. We help them and navigate them through via the phone, how they can do the online purchase, how they can utilize ATM machine, and we prepared also tutorials and videos for them or for their relatives, which helps them to see how they can really do the things actively. So the navigation was really great. Due to government restriction, we have to close our branches, not all of them, but almost 50% of the network, which gets us some people who were not having the place for work. And with help of IT, we redistributed those people and make small home offices at their homes. So it was secure for our employees, but also convenient for customers who were able to call them and who get new 1,500 advisors available to help them with any help. And as the time goes, we also decided that maybe some people are afraid, some people are locked at home and we don't know what is the situation. So we decided also to provide a solution for those branch advisors to call the clients, just purely asking them how they are, what they need, and helping them to solve the basic situations. And in order to be really fully efficient, our IT developed not only the phone connection, but they also have access to all systems. So actually they were small branches in 1,500 homes of our branch advisors. When the kids were supposed to leave the schools and stay at home with homeschooling, we supported TV and actually were the main sponsor of the TV education programs run by Czech TV. And our charity, the Česká spořitelna Foundation, dedicated 30 million crowns to people who were in need.
There are two reasons why our initiative was worked well for our customers. First, thanks to the agile transformation, we were closely linked to the customer needs. We know very well what they need, what are their insights, and also thanks to our new organization, we were much better able to reprioritize our initiatives and to answer accordingly. Looking back, we can identify 5 COVID stages with specific customer needs and our specific responses to these needs.
So I will quickly go through the stages and maybe create the story of the COVID in Czech Republic and our role as Česká spořitelna in it. So the first stadium was actually at the very beginning when people just heard about COVID, and COVID was, we noticed few cases in Czech Republic. And the first thing like people noticed and they were worried about was, do I have enough cash? Will be cash available throughout the whole pandemic? So the first thing was cash, and also people ask about their investments, like seeing that the global pandemic might influence the markets everywhere. They were not sure whether they have to sell or they have to buy new investments. So our focus was at the time really providing information about the cash, securing that all our ATM machines are fully operational and supplied well. And we started with supporting phone lines and information about investments. Our investment experts, who are normally in back office and providing information just on request, were really proactively seeking our clients and calling them and informing how the situation develops. They, for the first time in Czech history, in Česká spořitelna, they created also podcasts. So we started with regular podcasts, informing them about the situation at the markets. It was really well accepted, and I think we fully covered the needs in the first stadium of the COVID here. The second stadium started actually when the emergency status was declared by the government and schools were closed. It was totally new world for everybody, and majority of people asked about the basic functionalities. Is the bank still open? How can I get the money? What if I need something? So our role at that time was really being very precise and very exact and tangible in opening hours, which bank is operating, how we are providing the service, how they can utilize the online feature, because some people were not aware of the functionalities. So all our activities were about providing how many branches do we have open. We were proactively sending the SMSs to the clients where the branch was closed for some reason, with also information where they can do their activities elsewhere. So it was the activities. The third stadium started when people really already were in lockdown and they needed real help. What we decided to do is actually, and it was before even it was discussed in the media or provided by government, we decided spontaneously that we will defer the loan installments. So they don't have to worry about how do I pay my loan or how do I pay my mortgage. They were informed that they have to just relax and it will be resumed afterwards, and for that time they are fine with that. Nobody will be punished for not paying the loan on time. It was also the time when the masks were mandatory, and for some people it was still the issue. So we still have some media space in the board, and we decided that we will give the space to the national-wide campaign announcing people or providing information that wearing mask is really something what is normal. Everybody has to do that, and this was just a dedication of the media space we have for this nice charity reason. We also decided for a free waiver of the fees on our accounts in order again to make things for people easier and better. I must say that always, like in a bank, this is something what needs to be approved by many committees. And at the time, having this one body which was deciding, this was a very quick decision, and we processed that in terms of just few hours. After this, we have the fourth stadium when everybody was already used to the situation, but some groups of the customers and people in society were more vulnerable than the others. So we decided that maybe we have to broaden our territory of help more and maybe target more the vulnerable people in the older age groups and help maybe the people who are not so well financially. So this was the time when we decided for donating 30 million to vulnerable people, mainly the mothers with kids at home who doesn't have any income. We also trained and launched proactive tele-advisory. So our branch advisors were calling people, and this was really something nice because like standard situation is that they are working from branch. They have everything there. They have trainings and all the tools. Our IT was preparing almost like 1,000 stations for people working from home. And those people were calling our customers, just checking how they are, if they need something. But they were also equipped so that they can solve the issues. They can solve the card issue. They can provide a new card, or they can provide a small loan. Whatever people needed was available. But in many cases, it was not the financial help we were giving. It was just standard, normal human support, which help people just to see that somebody is caring about them, and to the surprise, it's a bank advisor. As the situation goes further, we analyze many resources. What we were using was the social media, just to see like how people are reacting, what people need, and etc. But we also look at the spontaneously generated content, and we did specific research when we just look what people are talking about in discussions, what they are searching for, what they hate, what they love. And this was the source actually when we didn't bother anybody, but we get the atmosphere of people, and we created a new campaign just reflecting the situation from the positive angle, because we as a bank also did something what we didn't do before, and we said like there are things which we have to keep for going forward. We will not lose them after COVID, we will keep them, but maybe this happen also on your side as a customer, and those things maybe are worth to think about and maybe just utilize them to the benefit of the future.
So just to share a few figures. Not surprisingly, online became the main communication channel at this time, and our active client using mobile banking increased to more than 800,000 of mobile users. Our bankers made more than 400,000 of caring calls to our clients, either from their homes or from the branches. We have proceeded more than 70,000 of requests for loans deferrals for private and also corporate clients. And also we have installed remotely almost 60 new payment terminals for our small business customers in order to smoothen their finance management.
There are two ways how we can measure the impact. The first is satisfaction, and the second is behavior. I will talk about the satisfaction because we can see really nice figures reflecting the activities we have done. The first is increase on social responsibility, then also increase in giving the practical advices. And from the long-term perspective, we can see also nice improvement in NPS and customer experience index. And there is another side of the behavioral change on our client side. There was 60,000 customers who made the first step and first online purchase, 35,000 customers who for the first time used their debit card, and 16,000 people who made their first usage of ATM. We can say this was the basic of the financials, but we have also some magical moments, because for the first time we also made an online wine tasting, which created unexpected positive surprise for our customers, and maybe prove that during the crisis we can do the basic really right, but do also some magic on top of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.